when you were writing the first Serafina novel, you didn't have anything worked out with the Biltmore as far as promotion or anything. But then once you get your Disney contract, you go and you do that. I guess they sell Serafina flavored ice cream or some kind of themed ice cream now, as well
Yeah.
as other things there.
Well, Biltmore doesn't. The local ice cream shops do. They sell a Serafina ice cream and a Willa of the Wood ice cream. And but Biltmore does, let's see, when I started writing the book, I had no relationship with them. But once they read the book, they really fell in love with it, and we became good friends and allies. And so we work together now, and they're still good friends today.
On paper, it looks like, wow, what an amazing coincidence. Robert Beatty never stopped believing and everything worked out. But I have a problem with coincidence, and I believe that you've thrown yourself at this full-hearted and have made this happen. I don't know if you manifested it secret style or if it was just enough hard work that you convinced other people to get excited. How do you think you did it?
Well, the first thing is sometimes, and this was really funny to me, I would see these articles written about me when Serafina first came out, because it became a #1 bestseller. Up to that point, no one had heard of me, of course, because I hadn't published any books prior to that. And so the headline was instant success or overnight success. And I would just laugh and say, yeah, overnight success after 38 years of practice and rejections. Yes. So basically, it just was an act of sheer will. It wasn't luck as much as just determination. And it wasn't even like great talent or anything. I wasn't born with any talent. In fact, the opposite. But I just worked really hard and kept practicing and improving. The only reason I was able to do that, though, was because I loved telling stories and I really, really, really wanted to be a writer. If, for example, you write a book and no one likes it and you don't really feel like doing it anymore, and it's not in you to continue, well, that's your signal that it's best to stop. But it's not because of the failure of the book you wrote, it's more of what's in your heart, in my opinion. And my feeling was I just had to write. I just had to write these stories. I was going to write these stories whether for the rest of my life, whether I got published or not. Not to say it wasn't important to me. I was always trying to get published, but I got to the point where I said, okay, even if I don't succeed in getting published, I'm going to keep telling stories. The other thing that was happening with me is I could tell that I was slowly improving because I was talking to my readers. My readers were the number of my readers were expanding. And so I could tell I maybe wasn't a good writer yet, but I was improving. Each book was getting better and better.